Muppet Vision 3D closing, a dog gone missing, dancing for coffee. Don't worry, these stories and more all have happy endings. Welcome to another episode of Good News with Jay, spreading this week's good news in the world. Before we start, make sure to hit like and subscribe and comment down below about your favorite story. Help the algorithm know to spread the good news to as many people as possible. First off, Eastern North Carolina residents are dishing out help in style, led by Chef David Burke, who took one look at the storm's mess and said, "Hold my spatula." He loaded up his car, drove 6 hours to Avery County, and started cooking. What began as a plan for 1,000 meals spiraled into a full-blown feast of 5,000, powered by an army of 200 volunteers. Forget cooking turkeys, Burke cooked up a Thanksgiving miracle. And then, Disney's Hollywood Studios is shaking things up. The Muppet Vision 3D show is making its curtain call as the park gears up for a Monsters, Inc. takeover. A sad day for Muppet fans. Get ready for a monster-sized makeover, though, complete with new buildings, winding walkways, and a taste of Monstropolis. It's not just any ride. There's a new roller coaster based on the iconic Monsters, Inc. door conveyor sequence. And because no party is complete without food, Harryhausen's restaurant will be serving up bites for those who need a break from the thrilling chaos. But wait, there's more! The Muppets are not staying quiet and not going down without a fight. They're moving in on the rockin' roller coaster, turning it into a Muppet-fueled, music-filled extravaganza with the Electric Mayhem Band front and center. It's basically the greatest concert you never knew you needed. I, for one, am super excited for the future of the Muppets at Disney World. And then, Canada's new right to repair rules are here to save your gadgets and your wallet. But with a twist! Not that kind of twist. Starting in 2025, manufacturers will have to hand over parts, tools, and repair manuals. Finally, you can fix your stuff without feeling like a tech outlaw. Oh no! Get down! Okay, they're gone. Don't grab your screwdrivers just yet. I know. These rules sidestep software locks, leaving you stuck in an awkward standoff with manufacturers still holding the digital keys. Critics are calling it the DIY version of some assembly required, where the instructions are there, but you're missing half the parts, batteries are not included, it's a mess. But it's a win for sustainability, although maybe not the slam dunk consumers were hoping for. And then, Betty Lou, a daring 6-year-old dog, went on an unintended adventure after bolting from a Petco in Lakewood, California during a grooming appointment gone hilariously wrong. Mistaken for another dog, she took one look at the unfamiliar humans and thought, nope, slipped her leash and made a break for it. After a week of living her best survivalist life, complete with 0 snacks and some minor scrapes, she was found hiding in the bushes near Lakewood and Del Amo Boulevards. Take that, Bear Grylls! Her owner, Aubrey Booher, was overjoyed during their tearful reunion, though she's decided Petco is officially off the guest list for Betty's future grooming needs. Petco, trying to smooth things over, is covering Betty's medical bills and offering a $2,000 reward to the hero who found her. Meanwhile, Betty's probably dreaming of her next great escape, but Booher has made it clear. No more unsupervised field trips. And then, Delhi's dynamic duo of police constables Seema Devi and Suman Huda have been on a mission worthy of its own action movie. Operation Milap, where they reunited 104 missing kids with their families in just 9 months. These two didn't just stay in the office, no. They hit the road, navigating language barriers and dodging misidentification like pros, all while scouring different states. And don't forget their trusty allies, local police and cyber teams who might have had more than one moment of, is this really happening? Their dedication was fueled by their own parenting experiences, which surely gave them that extra boost of, I will not let a kid get lost on my watch. Thanks to their persistence, they've become heroes, proving that even in the police force, you can be both tough and caring, and maybe in need of a well-deserved coffee break. And then, speaking of coffee, at Coffee Milano Cafe in Middleborough, Massachusetts, your best dance moves could be worth a free cup of joe. The quirky shop challenged customers to bust a move for 5 seconds in exchange for coffee, and it went viral faster than you can say double shot espresso, double shot espresso, double shot espresso, double shot espresso, double shot espresso. Their TikTok video of dancing caffeine seekers has racked up a whopping 7.6 million views since November 18th. Here it is. Barista and social media guru Olivia Svensson revealed the idea was borrowed from a pizza shop, but they didn't expect it to become an internet sensation. So, if you're in Middleborough, lace up your dancing shoes, warm up those jazz hands, and show off your moves. Your morning brew depends on it. Ooh, ah, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow! Wow! I'm okay. And then, Brooke Fulham's dramatic allergic reaction had her gasping for air and questioning whether she'd make it out of a CVS alive. But, thankfully, the pharmacy staff were on their game. After picking up her son's prescription, Fulham suspected an allergy vaccine administered off-site was the culprit behind her sudden, face-swelling, eye-closing, breath-stealing predicament. Enter the CVS heroes who sprang into action like a team out of an action movie and gave her the life-saving EpiPen treatment. Fulham, teary-eyed and grateful, said she was in good hands. So, in the end, the only thing she had to worry about was how to thank these pharmacy lifesavers properly. Maybe a gift wrapped in one of those mile-long CVS receipts. Why are they so long? Why are the receipts so long? And then, in a move that's as dramatic as a Peaky Blinders plot twist, Cillian Murphy has bought the iconic Phoenix Cinema in Dingle, Ireland. This little gem, which had been the go-to movie spot since 1919, shut down in 2021, leaving fans of popcorn and screen flickering in the dark. But fear not! Murphy, fresh from his Oscar-winning role in Oppenheimer, and his artist wife, Yvonne McGuinness, are stepping in to give the place a new lease on life. The power couple is planning to refurbish and reopen the cinema, making it the show-stopping, film-loving venue it deserves to be. Guess Dingle's movie nights are about to get a serious upgrade, with less whack and bang and more kaboom! Get it? Cause Oppenheimer? Who writes this anyway? Lynn Story, a Texas retiree who's basically the superhero of ride-sharing, minus the cape, got an upgrade she didn't see coming. Known for giving free rides to folks who needed them, like April Goodwin, who needed transportation for cancer treatments, and Kevin Horrigan, who's blind, Lynn Story caught the eye of David Kelleher, a generous car dealer from Philadelphia with a flair for feel-good moves. Kelleher, inspired by Lynn's endless kindness, decided she deserved more than just a clunker, so he gifted her a brand new car. Now she'll keep charging down the road, taking folks for rides and proving that good karma really does come back around. Hey, Mr. Kelleher, I could use a car too. And then, hospitals in Colorado are adding a little positivity to the mix with therapy dog programs that are boosting spirits and wagging tails all around. Patients, doctors, and even the usually stressed out nurses are reaping the feel-good effects of a furry visit. These four-legged buddies are doing more than just sitting pretty. They're practically boosting the hospital's stock of joy, lowering stress levels, and giving everyone a reason to smile between rounds of medical jargon and clipboard clatter. It's been scientifically proven that spending time with dogs can make your blood pressure drop, making the healing process a little more bearable, or, dare I say, doggable, and a lot more adorable. Okay, this is super off the cuff. No script right now. I started this series because I wanted to spread good news in the world. But I really don't want to get into drama. However, a story just dropped today that I think it's important to talk about. Well-followed social media channel, Muppet History, posted earlier today, as of filming this, a story or a post with a bunch of slides apologizing for something. And I think it's important to talk about. And then another big Muppet social media profile, Malone's Pops, she started sharing to her stories some of what Joshua Gillespie and his wife, Holly, who run Muppet History, kind of some of the stuff what's been going on. And I probably can't say for YouTube reasons what they did, but there's a lot of inappropriate messages to people and harassment, and, you know, it's not good. As a fan of the Muppets, obviously, this is important to me, and I imagine that if you're watching this, you probably like the Muppets too, and it's probably important to you as well. While yes, that is horrific, this type of behavior is not welcome in this community whatsoever. I think it's important to share the good news of people speaking out, speaking their truth, and holding people and bad actors accountable. Check out some of these other great Muppet fan channels where they're keeping it strictly to the Muppets and they're not bringing their personal lives into it. They're not messaging people inappropriately. And, Sorry to be a downer here, but again, super off the cuff. Thanks for watching, and, here's some more good news. Jalen Lockhart, a Chicago postal worker with a knack for heroics, became a local legend when he spotted Guy Miller taking an unexpected tumble while walking his dog. Lockhart, who probably figured his postal van wasn't exactly an ambulance, jumped out, called 911, and went full detective mode to find Miller's home and alert his family. Miraculously, Miller only suffered minor bruises, but the city of Aurora was so impressed by Lockhart's bravery, they awarded him a service award at the Winter Lights Festival. And just to top off the good vibes, Miller's wife invited Lockhart to join their Thanksgiving feast, proof that sometimes being a good Samaritan means getting an invite to the dinner table, and maybe extra helpings of turkey, with a little bit of goodwill left over. Thank you for watching another episode of Good News with Jay. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on a single good news story next week. What did you all think of this week's good news? Comment below with your very own good news, and maybe you'll be featured in next week's episode. Remember, no matter what's going on in the world, there's always good news to share. I've been Jay, the Good News Monster, and I'll see you next week for another episode of Good News with Jay. Next call to action, take 1. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Let's get a new take going. Can't live like this. Can't work under these conditions. Blah, 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 blah. Is it over yet? Bye now. Okay, now how do I turn this thing off? How do I turn this dang thing off?